Good morning, everyone. Hope that you had a good weekend. This week is Children's Mental Health Week, and so our focus will be on your well-being and how we can continue to monitor and improve it. Often, when we talk about mental health, we immediately assume that it's a negative thing. In contrast, when we talk about our physical health, it's always in a positive context. I'm getting fitter, I'm feeling healthier, I've just run my fastest 5K, and so on. We need to increasingly look at mental health in the same way that we talk about physical health. If we train hard at it and make sure that we allocate time to do it, we can have a positive and long-lasting impact on the way we feel and our overall well-being. Martin Seligman has often been referred to as the father of positive psychology, and he encourages us all to be proactive in developing habits and mindsets that can maximize our levels of resilience and well-being, enabling us to genuinely flourish. He created the PERMA model of human flourishing, and during this week, it would be good for you to think about each of these 5 aspects. The P stands for positive emotions and is about showing kindness and caring towards others, learning new things and expressing gratitude. There are proven health benefits for both the person receiving that kindness and also the person giving it. Engagement is about focus and being fully absorbed in what you're doing. It's most likely to happen when you're doing something that you love, but also when doing something challenging. Try to identify work or hobbies or something else that genuinely challenges and stretches you, and try to learn new things. The R stands for positive relationships. We are all often happiest when we have a good support network and share experiences with our friends. Physical connection releases a hormone called oxytocin that acts like a natural antidepressant. But of course, this is one of the more difficult elements for us at the moment. However, keeping in touch virtually can go some way towards maintaining those positive relationships. And it's important that we don't allow ourselves to become isolated at the moment. Having a purpose and meaning to what we're doing is really important. And we thrive when our lives and our work consciously serve a higher purpose. A life lived with meaning brings genuine fulfillment rather than just pleasure. Finally, accomplishment is about achieving success and meeting our goals, which is crucial to our flourishing. However, this doesn't mean we should be fearful of failure. It's about setting appropriate goals, recognizing our own achievements, celebrating when we do something well, and setting appropriate short-term and long-term goals. A number of the activities on Wellbeing Wednesday link to this model. And when you add in good nutrition, exercise and sleep, it provides a clear roadmap towards positive well-being. Put simply, the more positive emotions we can enjoy, the more positive the relationships we can cultivate, the more engaged we are with our work and our interests, the more meaning we have in our lives, the more we recognize our achievements and have clarity in our goals, the better we eat and sleep, and the more we take meaningful exercise, the greater will be our chances of achieving mental well-being and coping with the ups and downs of life. I hope that you enjoy Wellbeing Wednesday and that you have a great week.